From California's acclaimed Harris Ranch restaurant, among the top 100 highest-grossing independent restaurants in the country, it's our pleasure to bring you recipes curated by their exceptional culinary team. Today, we're giving a Mediterranean twist to the all-American burger. These juicy kebab burgers will give your summer barbecue an international flair.
Now I'm excited about this next recipe, so what are we making?
So we're making a burger recipe today. We're gonna make it a kind of an interesting burger, but we wanna start with the ground beef. And so what we have is Harris Ranch ground beef. This is 81-19, and what that means is that's the mixture of fat to beef ratio. And so it's 81% beef and 19% fat, which is a good thing. When you're making burgers, you wanna have something that has a higher fat content, even up to 20%.
So don't go lean.
Don't go lean, go with the fatty stuff.
Okay.
Because it's gonna do a few things. It's gonna help it kind of stick together when you start forming those patties, and it's also gonna help it make it juicy, retain its juiciness as it cooks, as well as giving it a lot of good flavor. So go for the fat, all right? If you're gonna have a good burger, might as well go all the way, right?
That's right. And we're gonna do something extra special here, right?
That's right.
We're gonna add a little bit of my background to this burger and make it a little bit more of a Persian twist with a little kebab flavoring.
So we've got this 81-19. So we started here with 2 pounds of Harris Ranch ground beef. And then we've got some onion in there. And we did more than just chop this. We actually almost grated it or pureed it. And so it's gonna be kind of very small. It's gonna melt into it.
It's gonna melt into the burger because you don't want to bite. This is not a burger, it's kind of a kebab burger, and it's gonna melt into it so you don't taste onion when you're biting into it.
Okay, perfect. And we've got some fresh herb. We've got some fresh mint here that's already chopped up. We've got granulated garlic. We've got fresh parsley. I'm probably just gonna put some of that, probably not all of that parsley in there. We've got some ground black pepper. This is finely ground. And then we've also got sumac.
Sumac. Now sumac, as not everybody might know, it's a spice we use a lot in the Middle East, and it has got a nice little tartness to it.
Sumac is a really nice herb, and it is unique, and it'll make it give it that authentic flavor for when you're doing our kebab burger. And so we're just gonna mix this up thoroughly, and then we'll form some patties out of it. Now, when we got started, we made sure that our grill was nice and hot. We've had that preheated now for about 30 or 40 minutes.
And what temperature are you doing? It's not high anymore. We're doing
it's medium to high.
Medium to high, okay. And we're gonna form how big of patties? About, we said, 1/3 of a pound?
Probably about 1/3 of a pound. So we've got, 2 pounds of beef here, so we should be able to get about 5 burger patties out of this. So I'm just gonna kind of put these patties together first before I form them. I'm gonna kind of make sure that we have kind of our 5 so that we know that we have the right size, the right weight.
And how long does it take for the burgers to cook?
Burgers are probably gonna take about 8 minutes.
8 minutes, okay.
Not too long. Kind of depends on how thick we make them or how big we make them.
Now you've got medium heat going. We're gonna cook it, you said about 8 minutes total?
They're probably about 8 minutes total.
So we'll flip it in 4 minutes.
Give that a few minutes.
Do you ever cook your hamburger to medium rare, or is it always up to medium?
I prefer mine medium, but with the security that we have, Harris Ranch, we've got one of the best testing programs for the ground beef product, and so it's totally okay if you'd like it rare or medium rare. It's completely okay. So we're going to go ahead and clean off our table here. So what we're going to start with next is the yogurt. We've got some Greek yogurt here that we're going to bring in. We've got some Persian cucumbers, fresh herb, mint, dried dill, black pepper, and a little bit of kosher salt. Let's go ahead and turn these burgers over, and then we're gonna make up our yogurt sauce. And how did you say that again?
Mast khiar.
Mast khiar.
Mast khiar, yeah, the kh.
Perfect.
And it just literally translates to yogurt with cucumbers.
Okay. You guys are working very nicely, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going here. Black pepper, kosher salt, a little bit of dried dill and all of that.
Depends on how much flavor you want.
How strong you want it.
Yeah. And if you can't find those little Persian Mediterranean cucumbers, you can also use the English cucumbers because they don't have as much seed as the regular.
As a conventional cucumber.
Correct.
Okay. I think might go for a little bit more just to be adventurous. And then we're going to go ahead and just mix that up.
Mix it up, yep. And this is going to be, instead of the mustard and ketchup that the American burger has, You're gonna have a yogurt topping with some other great flavors too. We're gonna show everybody.
This is exciting. I can't wait to try it. This is very good. Okay, so that's pretty close to what we're looking for. It's got a nice consistency. Everything's mixed completely, so very easy.
And this can also be made ahead, and it can also be refrigerated until you're
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna toast these buns. Get a few of these going.
You don't want a soggy burger.
Always need to toast those buns before you put them down. We'll go over here. Should be good there. Okay, we're gonna move this guy. Okay.
And then we're gonna also add we've got some radishes.
Some fresh radish, some sliced tomato.
Tomatoes are always welcomed. And
We've
then
got some fresh herb.
more herbs, yep.
And so we've got some tarragon here, and we've got some fresh basil. And so we'll use a little bit of the fresh basil. We'll kind of take some of that, and we'll kind of use that like we might normally use something like a leaf lettuce or
Correct.
something like that on the burger.
But this definitely has much more flavor impact than a regular old lettuce.
Right, it does.
And the
Smells
radishes
delicious.
add a nice crunch. Sometimes they're a little more on the peppery side. And tarragon is a great herb not too many people get to know about, and it's also got a nice peppery flavor to it.
Yeah, I love tarragon. It's a great herb for a lot of different applications, and it's going to give a lot of robust flavor to this burger
Yeah.
as a condiment.
And if you can't find tarragon, again, basil, mint, you could even put some green
So should
onions
we
on top.
chop this up or just kind of leave it whole?
Oh, we leave it whole.
Okay, perfect.
And how are we doing?
Buns might need another second, but I think these burgers are done. So we're going to go ahead and use the same adage. We're going to go ahead and pull these off, and these can rest for just a second too. All right, it's not going to
So the same
hurt.
concept with steak. You need to let your burgers rest a little. It's kind of hard to hold back the appetite, but you're going
Boy,
to.
those look good. Crispy on that guy.
So the concept of serving kebab over rice, we're just going to do it in a burger form, and we're going to start with
We just want to put some of this stuff on the bottom.
yeah, we can layer it in. We can put the radishes and the tomatoes
Nice.
on the bottom.
Okay. We'll go ahead and put that burger on there.
And then we're going to add a little bit of the yogurt.
Before the end of the day, I'm going to have to figure out how to get that word memorized.
Yeah.
How is it?
Mast is yogurt.
Okay.
Oh, your hat. Mast o khiar.
Most khiar.
Mast o khiar.
Must go khiar. Okay, perfect. With that 8119 burger, and we've got that ground beef. Nice burger right there.
There you go. That's
Perfect.
your kebab burger.
Terrific, thank you.
For more Harris Ranch beef recipes, visit our online chef at harrisranchbeef.com.